today in Age of Empires 2 HD, going through the Joan of Arc campaign in Age of Kings. Now we're at mission 5, the Siege of Paris, and I'm going to be playing through on hard.
September 3rd. France has a king once more. However, as Jean gains influence with the people, jealousy grows within the court. The king's evil advisors now seek to destroy Jean. It's only a matter of time before they succeed in poisoning the king's mind. Jean must hurry to fulfill her mission. Paris, the jewel of France, has been under English tyranny for decades, and French patriots trapped within the city are eager to escape. We are now marching on Paris, hoping that the reinforcements we have been promised will arrive in time.
Alright, so we're starting off
Paris is
this
just
mission.
ahead. Let us locate the refugees and escort them to the rendezvous point with the king's men.
Alright, so I want to do something a little different. I might start doing in some of these videos. Now, normally I like to play through these videos without any sort of cheats, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, because this mission, there's a lot to it, and some of it you can't really see right away, and some of it you won't even see at all because we'll be avoiding it, I still want to kind of show it and explain how the mission kind of looks before we actually undertake the mission itself. So what I'm going to do here is expose the map using cheats and kind of talk a little bit about how we're going to go throughout the mission. I might start just doing this with all the videos. At least show them the map first and then kind of explain the strategy, then restart without the cheats and then play through. Alright, so this is how we expose the map here. You can kind of see this is Paris, and it pretty much covers a large portion of the map, about half of it really, and it's a lot of buildings and a bunch of armed units spread within, and you see all these guard towers we've got, and then up in the top right corner is going to be our objective, which is what is it? Compiègne, probably pronouncing that wrong. And then there's this stuff that goes on here. And then some more enemy units up to the side. And then there's this kind of castle that's more or less exposed. Now, the whole strategy is basically, we can't cut through the front because there's just too much stuff. So what we have to do is you gotta make our way to the side here, and then up this road into the building, or into the city, where we get these villagers, and take them with us over through this side of the map, and then over to here eventually, while also trying to avoid getting killed along the way. So that kind of sets up in this video. Now we're going to go ahead and restart and actually get to the game itself. Alright.
Paris is just ahead. Let us locate the refugees and escort them to the rendezvous point with the king's men.
Alright, so we've got our army, setting this up.
Okay.
Well, actually, I might just show the map like this in certain missions where I think it's important to be able to show you at least what's going on.
Okay.
And hopefully, I'm not giving any spoilers away or anything. I try to leave any kind of spoiler-related stuff out of my explanation of the strategy. But actually, if anybody watching this, let me know, by the way, whether or not that's something that's helpful. So I just want to try to make these guides as guide-worthy as possible. So yeah, definitely would appreciate feedback on that. But anyways, continuing on. We're basically control grouped everybody. We've got our horses on one, all of our cavalry, then our pikemen, and we got our archers behind them. And of course the artillery is on its own. We actually need to send everybody on no attack stance right now. Especially the artillery, because the bombard cannons can hurt your own units if they fire into melee. We're kind of just slowly progressing, making sure we stay away from the city, don't grab the attention of any of its defenders. Alright, getting close to the wall of the city now, you can see. I believe there's a castle on the other side of this wall at one point. Alright, let's use our light cavalry to kind of scout out ahead, so I'm not just inching along. Alright. There's a bombard tower there. Oh. My archers are doing something stupid. I guess maybe they were blocked. You definitely gotta keep a close eye on your units because you have a very limited force here. And like the hints mention, if you lose your artillery, this mission becomes incredibly painful. Again, and back. Actually, let's put bombards in a different control group than our trebuchets. Let's move our forces up some. Alright. Oh, perhaps you don't want to do it. Thank you. Alright, let's get our light cavalry guy again. Actually, let's put him on a separate control group so I can keep him safe. this guy also needs to uncover. Alright, just pull him back because he's gonna get hurt. There's a castle next to these two towers. We need to take that out.
Effet. Oil.
Prêt. Oil. Oil. L'hiver.
Prêt.
Que fait?
Let's see. Try to take these two trebuchets over here. Ah, now we can see the castle. Alright, there's actually a trebuchet next to this castle as well. That may end up. Yep, there it is.
Que fait?
We need to kill it immediately. Nice, and he missed, which means that my trebuchets are safe.
L'hiver. Azot. Da.
Alright, let's pull these guys back. Let's destroy these buildings here. Just so I can give myself more room to maneuver my guys up close. Alright. As if they try to move around too much, I could end up getting shot by something else.
Azot.
This guy's actually a hero bombard, which is pretty cool. Alrighty.
Que fait? Certes.
That is now taken care of.
Certes. Prière. Oil. Certes.
Okay, now this guy.
À la bataille. Prêt. Oil. Azot.
And just clear out some of these buildings as well.
Effet.
It's mainly because I don't want distractions. We're gonna need them on defensive mode in a second here. Alright.
Effet. Oil. L'hiver.
Prêt. Que fait? Certes. Certes.
Effet.
Prière. Certes. Oil.
Alright.
Oil.
Now, carefully,
Que fait?
move my bombards up.
Que fait? Oil. Oil.
Effet. L'hiver.
Que fait? Certes.
I'm gonna try to put my pikemen in front of my archers.
Oil. Oil. Certes.
I want to try to get them lined up right though. There we go.
Prière. Certes.
And re-attack this gate. Alright, let's get the bombards. Fire these guys. Back.
Prêt.
Yeah, we have to deal with the freaking long archers. Firing on them with the bombard, as you see,
Prêt. Certes.
helps keep them moving around a little bit, so it's easier for our units to hit them.
Cueilleur.
Prêt.
Because the bombards are really the only things that can outrange or have similar range to the freaking longbowmen, guys. Alright.
Prêt. Livet. Assault. Que fait? Oyez. Cueilleur. Certes.
Ok.
Que fait? Oyez.
Ohé.
Cueilleur. Livet. Da. Da. Oyez. Cueilleur.
Another reason you don't want them attacking. Should have had those guys in defense stance from before.
Que fait? Prêt.
Que fait?
Oh shit.
Que fait? Cueilleur. Oyez. Livet. Certes.
Prêt.
Cueilleur. Certes. Cueilleur.
Fortunately, my crossbowman took a nasty hit from that mangonel.
Livet. Que fait? Cueilleur.
I forgot that it was coming,
Ohé.
and I wasn't able to get my guys away in
Que
time.
fait? Prêt. Prêt. Livet.
Alright, so,
Livet.
especially because of shit like that, it's a good time to take a save. Alright. You definitely want to try to do this as often as possible, especially when you hit any major
Certes.
Ok. Livet.
point in this mission.
Oil.
Unfortunately, I've lost my
Livet.
scouting guy.
Livet.
We have rescued the refugees. Now we should head to the bridge at the Seine River for the rendezvous with the king's men.
Let's pull our refugees out of there.
Livet. Prêt. Oyez.
Que fait?
Prêt. Livet.
You can also use pause a lot to give yourself more time to react if you'd like.
Que fait? Livet.
Prêt.
Cueilleur. Oyez.
Alright, so
Oh, yeah.
move these guys to the side there.
Livet. Que fait?
Prêt.
I'll try to get my... There's my other trebuchet. Oh, god damn it. Because the other one was wigging out the...
Que fait? Oil.
Come on, man. Fucking really. That's not irritating at all.
Ohé. Firax. Firax.
Prêt. Livet.
Also gotta try to real hard to keep your guys together with how important it is here. Alright.
Cueilleur. Prêt. Certes. Certes.
Now, the reason I'm being really careful here is besides being in the city now where there's tons of guys that are ready to respond to anything I might do,
Ohé.
this is importantly,
Oil. Oil.
there are some ships
Firax.
that should really be able to get past those guys.
Firax. Livet.
Que fait? Livet.
Alright,
Certes.
whatever.
Que fait? Oil. Livet. Certes.
Alright, I want...
Ohé. Oil.
Let's get Joan up here because she can heal herself.
Certes. Livet. Certes. Oil. Firax. Ohé.
Nice.
Que fait? Livet.
Que fait? Prêt.
Alright, there's one more ship.
Que fait? Firax.
In fact,
Certes.
one of the cannon ships.
Cueilleur. Certes.
It's just a little bit further over to the right here.
Que fait? L'hiver.
Alright, let's pack up our trebuchets.
Que fait? L'hiver. Certes. Que y a? Oh yeah. Certes. L'hiver.
Let's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
keep these
Que
archers
y
to
a?
the
Que
back.
fait?
Qu'est fait? Certes. Pirax. Qu'est fait?
Que fait? Certes.
Alright, he's actually, if I remember correctly,
Certes. Certes.
not
L'hiver.
that close to us. Let's move our guys
Oh,
up
yeah.
a little bit.
Okay.
Prêt. Certes. Oh yeah. Que fait? L'hiver.
Ohé.
Let's get these trebuchets over here. Up, there it is.
Que fait? L'hiver. Certes. Que fait? Certes. L'hiver. Prêt.
Alright. Need to get
Okay.
Joan.
Certes. Pirax.
There we go. That's not the cannon ships. There's actually another one.
Qu'est fait?
Nice.
Prêt. Libet.
Prêt. Certes. Bien. Da. Libet.
Ohé. Pirax. Libet.
Que fait?
Kay.
Que fait?
Alright. Let's get these guys
Pirax.
back up here.
Oil. Pirax.
Que fait? Que y a?
Prêt.
Okay. Pack up our trebuchets.
Ohé.
Que fait? Oh yeah. Certes.
Prêt. Oil. Oil. Libet. Pirax. Certes. Libet.
Trying to get her as close as I can to the guard tower without it actually firing on her.
Que fait? L'hiver. Certes. Prêt.
Qu'est fait?
Que fait? Certes.
Ah, fuck. Did that again.
Prêt. Certes. L'hiver. Certes. Que y a? Certes.
It can be hard sometimes not to click on
À
something
la bataille.
you're not trying to attack.
Certes. Oh yeah. L'hiver. L'hiver. L'hiver.
Back.
Certes.
Okay.
Que fait? L'hiver.
Oil. Certes. Oil. Libet.
We should wait here. The king's reinforcements will be along any second.
L'hiver. L'hiver. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that cannon galley just missed and actually hit one of my bombards,
Bonjour.
which really sucks.
Where are those blasted reinforcements? We are all the king could afford to send. Treachery. The king's wicked advisors want to see Jean defend. Or worse. We're on our own. We must hurry to Compiègne.
Oh, these guys need to cut back.
Certes.
You send Joan up basically because she can't be converted.
Libet. Certes. Pirax.
She
Libet.
managed to convert my scout because I couldn't get time to
Da. Certes.
get him not to run at the priest. Alright,
Que fait? L'hiver. Que fait?
let's keep
Certes.
moving.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Certes. Oh yeah.
Qu'est fait?
Alright, let's get this trebuchets
Oh, yeah.
up. I need to move the bombards out of the way though.
Oh yeah. Que fait? Certes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Joan of Arc.
Liebe, Oil, Liebe, Pirates, Oil, Sept,
There we go.
Liebe,
Let's get her on her own control group.
Que fait? Que fait? Prêt.
Can get these guys on 6 instead.
Okay, Pirates, Sept,
She took some damage because I think I left her in the archer thing for too
Oh, yeah.
long.
okay, hey,
Yeah. Certes. Certes.
c'est fait,
Que fait?
Alright, let's use this militia as a sacrificial scout here. I'll send them into the middle, make sure it's safe for the rest of my units.
Que fait? Certes.
Probably move them a little bit further up too.
Certes.
okay,
Que yeah? Oh yeah. Que yeah? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Certes. 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 Liebe. Certes.
Okay, he's fine
Que
there.
fait? Certes. Oh yeah.
okay,
Let's get Joan up.
Sept,
Push this. Put them here. Trebuchets.
Liebe. Que yeah? Liebe. Certes. Hey.
Let's move these guys here. My little villagers. And you gotta keep a really close eye on the villagers as they're moving, because they don't form into formations like your military units do, so sometimes they just kind of run off like that. And sometimes they cluster and really spread out groups, which is another bad thing for them, because it allows them to more easily get the attention of an enemy. Alright, so we're gonna save here too. Alright. I gotta keep an eye out for any enemy units that might be pulled in by this whole mess.
Que yeah? Que yeah? Oh yeah. Liebe.
Alright, sacrificial militiamen
Liebe.
needs to scout out the path some more.
Certes. Liebe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Certes. Liebe. Certes. Oh yeah.
okay, Pirates, Liebe, Sept, Sept, Oil, Pirates,
Prêt.
Sept, Liebe, Sept,
Let's run her at this mangonel.
c'est fait, Sept,
you.
Oil,
Oh, looks like we pulled some champions
Oil,
in.
Pirates,
So let's run back here.
Pirates,
Que fait? À la bataille.
Set these guys to stand ground.
Que fait?
Really wish there was an order that you could give them to not attack buildings.
oui, Sept,
Que fait?
Alright,
Que fait? Liebe.
these guys up.
Certes.
Qu'est fait? Certes.
Let Joan
Qu'est
heal
fait?
some. Just want to be so.
Libet.
It pays to be really prodding and careful in this whole
Da.
thing.
Oh yeah. Prêt. Bonjour. Oh yeah. Libet.
Alright.
Okay. Oil.
Que fait? Certes. Prêt. Libet.
Livet, oil.
Okay. Oh.
Oui. Oil.
Use Joan to scout some.
Pirax. Pirax.
We are tired of licking British boots. We follow where you lead, Joan of Arc.
Qu'est fait? Libet.
Que fait? Oh yeah. Prêt. Libet. Libet. À la bataille.
Oui. Libet. Oil.
Libet. À la bataille.
I need to move everybody up here and blast a hole through this wall. Let's get Joan through, the archers through, bring up our cavalry, and let's get the villagers through now. Nice. Let's get people on no attack. Get the group of villagers. You guys really.
Hey.
Alright, let's bring up the horsemen.
Que fait? Libet.
Bombards through.
Prêt.
Trebuchets through.
Prêt.
And then get our pikemen and bring them through.
Certes.
These
Libet. Oh
guys.
yes.
Qu'est fait? Pirax. Pirax. Oil.
Oh yeah. Que fait? Oh yeah. Que fait? Libet.
Alright, one other thing is you gotta make. Oh. Not really sure what hurt those guys.
Oil, Pirax, Pirax.
Prêt.
Cueilleur.
That's odd.
Certes.
And you
Oh yeah.
should be up here. Okay. So we had one horseman that was just kind of by himself. Now what we need to do with this guy. cool thing is at this point we pretty much already made it through the entire city, so everything's good to go. Now we need to send this guy basically into the base, our friendly base. But however, you gotta be very careful. You don't send the rest of your guys, and you keep the rest of your guys far back.
There she is! This time she won't escape!
Because of this whole deal. You want to come through here. Make sure we're taking out their mangonels. Alright, now there's basically a whole battle going on over there.
Okay. Oily.
Prêt. Certes. Que fait? Oyel. Prêt. Oyel. Oyel. Cueilleur. Cueilleur. Levé.
What you want to do is come in. Taking all of our horsemen here. Kind of see where the mangonel shots are coming in from. So that's our target. Alright, let's get our guys out. Run them into the base. Get a dude to follow you in. And cut him up. Let's run back out. Oh, looks like they broke a hole in the wall. I don't know why everything got so laggy all of a sudden. Oh, it's because they're getting confused on where to go. Just keep them on defensive stance so they're fighting back for sure. Get rid of these battering rams. Or not. See if we can't get rid of this one battering ram that got through while it's inside. Yes, awesome. I'd rather these guys waste their champions and shit trying to fight the castle off and all that.
Okay.
Que fait? Certes. Que fait? Livet.
Alright, now we get everybody on defensive stance. Let's move up my pikemen and archers. Of course, they're still gonna do crap like this.
Livet. Certes.
That is, I totally want them to take out that house. That's right.
Livet. Oyel. Certes. Certes.
Oui. Certes.
Que fait? Prêt. Oyel. Cueilleur. Virax.
Alright, now this is a final stretch, and we're almost at the end here, so I just want to save once more, just in case something goes horribly wrong at this point. Alright, took a moment to save and stop the recording while I was doing that.
Livet. Livet. Oyel.
Looks like they killed off a lot of those dudes.
Oyel. Oyel. À la bataille.
Actually, looks like we have enough to fight them off.
Effet, Pirax, Pirax,
Let's get Joan up there helping out.
Oyel.
Libet, Libet. Qu'effet,
Kiev,
Alright,
Pirax,
so now all we need to do
Pirax,
is take Joan.
Pirax,
Cueilleur. Mon.
Libet, Oil, Oil,
Kiev, Pirax, Pirax, Libé, Sec,
Alright, send the villagers in.
Sec, Oil.
That guy's distracted with our
Libet,
bombard.
You are victorious,
And as long as
and
you
our
get 6
peasants are
villagers to this
safe.
point,
I just hope Jean can make it to the castle.
Tragedy. As the refugees fled into the chateau of Compiègne, Jeanne was trapped outside. Burgundian soldiers knocked her from her horse and paraded around with their prisoner. None of us can sleep, knowing our precious Joan of Arc languishes in a Burgundian prison. The soldiers stare at the uncaring sky, condemning themselves for being unable to save her, for being unable to save France. Paris was the first major defeat ever dealt to our army. Had the king sent the promised reinforcements, we would have captured the city. Now, it is France's darkest hour.
alright. Okay, so we want to see the stats. Alright, so just to kind of cover, what we went over, basically, it's, trying as hard as possible to preserve as many of your units until the very end there, and then taking whatever you've got, and then sending them at the Burgundians, after trying to draw as many of them into the base itself where the castle is, in order to get them shot up by the castle itself. The battering rams seem to do some sort of weird blocking this time around. The battering rams always seem to be kind of off at that last point. They don't seem to be like you would normally encounter battering rams where they're just coming in and trying to ram anything. They seem to go after very specific things, like they try to punch a hole in the wall, and then they didn't seem to be able to get through because they actually blocked themselves up, but they didn't keep going after the wall until I kept harassing them. But basically it's, try to pull as many guys in. If you pull in some battering rams by accident, try to take them out. And as long as you get some infantry and horsemen into that base, that way, it's helping whittle down their numbers for you. Then at the end, take the infantry and send them at whatever's left outside of that base. Of course, having taken out the mangonels with our cavalry, because that's another big important part. You definitely want to get rid of mangonels, or else they can actually just destroy the friendly base, and then make it much harder for you to get your forces there. One other thing, I was going to mention a few more things actually. If you don't have enough forces, you don't feel like you're, for one, of course, save at the end there so you can try it out different ways. But if you don't feel like you have enough forces to do this method, maybe you lost more guys along the way, the second best bet is to cluster your units, still try to take out the mangonels if you can. If not, whatever, but just send your army against the Burgundians, get their attention, but try to pull them off to the side a little bit, away from the front gate, and then rush Joan and as many villagers as you can get in there, just through the gate while the Burgundians are occupied. And as long as you can get them in that little square, you should be alright. The final option, other than the first two, one other thing I could think of is if you wait long enough. That is, of course, if the Burgundians don't end up blocking themselves up like they just did, which of course lagged the game because it was probably trying to path out its asshole. You just wait. You know, the Burgundians will eventually try to attack more, and eventually they'll send themselves at the castle, hopefully killing as many of them in the process as you can, and helping you out with that. And also, definitely, like I mentioned in the beginning, thinking about it now, I'm probably actually not going to use map cheats to show the map prior to doing them for the most part. Just in specific missions is the only thing I would consider it, like this one, where you can't really just go around exploring places, simply because we only had a couple units worth using for that purpose, and if we sacrifice too many, because of course, as you saw, it's hard to explore without actually losing the unit, even short distances, because you have no healing. But if you lose so many units, yeah, it'll be bad for you at the end. But I felt that showing the map that way definitely helps explain why the strategy that I used in this mission is worthwhile using. The other option I guess I could do is try to just do exploring anyways, do basic stuff, but that seems a little bit unnecessary. So, you know, let me know if that was a bad idea or if that's cool. Because I definitely don't want to be like, if somebody's like, oh, spoiler or whatever, even though it technically doesn't have much to do with his story, just more with the map. But yeah, if it's for some reason destroying the magic, let me know. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching.